Hello YouTube, so this is odd. We're actually doing 3 separate recordings today. We've done Jack, we've done Menace, we've done Glide, and now we're doing some Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. I don't know if this is even going to get uploaded or if I'm just going to throw it up on a random Saturday just for some fun. But we're just going to play some multiplayer Andromeda. We're probably going to, I'm probably going to play solo. I'm just going to jump into random games and we'll just see what happens at the end of it. I'm going to be playing my favorite character. I should also probably change the Twitch and YouTube stuff, but we'll do that in a moment. We're going to be playing my favorite character, the Turian Havoc Trooper, and I'll see you guys in a second once I figure out my title and stuff. So YouTube, you're back. Let's jump into the store here real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's not jump into the store because the only things we can buy are like the supply packs. We're going to do a quick match. We're going to see if there's anyone actually playing the game. Oh, there is. There we go. We just mute everyone. I should also have muted myself. Sorry, guys. Yeah, do that in a moment. Okay, that should have fixed that. I think. I don't know if that's fixed it. There we go. VoIP disabled. Perfect. Yeah, we can just play some Andromeda multiplayer while we're talking. I probably should have done that before I went in, but it's fine. So, how are we feeling, guys, about the longer Saturday stream? Well, not necessarily a longer Saturday stream, but a more varied Saturday stream. Lots of variety, yeah. I mean, usually I do one game for, you know, 4, 5, 6 hours maybe. So it's interesting playing a game for a couple hours and then calling it.
Block line of sight.
Or like going, okay, this isn't really all that fun. I'm just going to move on to the next thing I can play. Or it's not that entertaining. Like Glide was fun, but not that entertaining. So I think that's kind of works as like a middle ground where I can go, okay, that was fine, but I want to play something else now. Nice. Mission successful. Very good. It's been a very long time since I've played Andromeda's multiplayer, but I had a lot of fun when I played it back in the day on PS4. I also had a lot of fun when I played it when I got the game on PC a long time ago. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, my EA account has reset and I have lost access to it, which means that I no longer have access to the multiple maxed out characters that I had. And now we have 7 points to spend. We'll grab rank 2 turbocharge. Oh, well, it's kind of cool to see that there's still some new people playing, like new people starting the game up. Let's... So, for example, last time I played this game, I actually had, like, the Havoc Trooper maxed out. I had a lot of the ultra-rare characters. I had a lot of characters maxed out because I was like, oh, I'm going to max out all of them was how I was going to do it. I was going to go through all of them and max them all out. But I didn't get there in the end. The Asari Adept's also a very good character. I will say that much. I also have the Turian Agent, who is one of the few characters that they added in post-game, I think. The Turian Agent, the Batarian Scrapper was new. The Human Juggernaut was new, I think. The Human Commando, the Human Guardian. Some of these characters they added in post-game, but a few of them were in the game from the start. But it's fun. Shocking, you're a Turian. Indeed. Never actually seen this multiplayer. It's basically the same as Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. It's got the shitty like service pack thing where you have to buy packs to get new characters and stuff. So like you get like cards, so you spend in-game credits that you earn from missions and you flip over cards and you hope, oh, did I get a character? I did. I got a Sentinel, which means that you get like access to more in-depth what's the word I'm looking for? More in-depth customization, and you also get like a few small points to spend on the characters leveling up, and then you also get like weapons that you get higher ranks in which do more damage and stuff like that. You can also get XP enhancers and stuff like that, which is quite nice, but most of the time you don't really get anything that useful. Oh, am I gonna not load in? This has happened multiple times where like I'll try to load, I'll do this and it just won't load me in properly and I'll just get kicked back out to the lobby. Yeah. I don't know why they do that, but it is a thing. And it'll just keep putting me back in this game lobby, I think. So I think I need to go to... I think I need to do a custom match here. Enemy type, outlaw. Outlaw enemies are the easiest to deal with. And which one is it? Is it Firebase? Derelict. That's the one. You can also do stuff like this. Like there are Apex missions which give you like bonuses and stuff. But a lot of the time in order to do these you need to like have much higher level than you already are. So let me just create this match. And then we'll just jump in. And people will join if they want to. So what I plan on doing for N7A this year is I plan on doing a few days of Andromeda streaming, and then on the Saturday, which I think N7A is on Friday. I think Red mentioned that the last time we were talking about this. But on the Saturday I would do like more Mass Effect Andromeda single player, and then in the evening I would do a lot of multiplayer for fun, which is the idea.
This one's simple. Clear the area and lock it down. Enemies headed your way.
Time to move! Fall back!
So yes, this game's multiplayer works basically the same as ME3's multiplayer, in that you shoot the shit out of waves of enemies. You get a special like task every every 3 waves. So on wave 3 and wave 6 you get like a special task, and then on wave 7 you extract, and then you hope to shit you don't die in that meantime. I will also admit Turians in this game can move a lot faster and a lot lighter. They're a lot less they're a lot more agile than they were in ME3, because in ME3 Turians couldn't like do evasive maneuvers in ME3 because that was their like disadvantage.
Out of the sky.
But they had like better training and better accuracy, and like they could hold more weapon points and stuff like that because of whatever. It's also been a long time since I played ME3's multiplayer, probably longer than I played most games. Yeah, this is basically the entire multiplayer, by the way. It's just shooting waves of enemies in the face over and over again, which is fun. You know, you just shoot enemies in the face. You
3 more to go.
you kill things. You move on to the next wave, and you do the odd little sort of, you know, task for something, and you just keep going.
Grabbing cover.
All clear for now.
It's fun.
Nice work.
And you get access to, I believe when you start the game, you get access to all of the bronze characters.
Let's get hopping.
So you get access to like the human soldier, male, female. You get access to the human adept, I think, male, female. I'll show you guys at the end of this mission. Oh, he's dead. So some characters do actually have different skills.
Get down.
So for example, the Asari Sentinel has different skills than the human Sentinel, who has different skills than, like, you know, basically every character has a unique set of skills, Liam Neeson style, wherein each of them sort of do a different thing slightly differently. So for example, the Turian soldier has, I think, the frag grenade skill and 1 or 2 other things, which makes it slightly more unique. And then the Turian agent's more of like a tech character. It gets like flamethrower and invisibility, I think, and stuff like that.
Line of sight. Shields are compromised. One target still up.
Enemies clear. Stay alert.
Nice work.
I think where I am on screen is actually pretty fine as well when it comes to like stuff. So yes, this is Upload. This is one of the.
We've located data sources.
It's not a
Get them
podcast.
uploaded
It is
before we
actually
lose
one of
connection.
the special sort of things that you do where you have to upload. You have to stand in like a spot, 3 different spots on the map. While you're standing there, there's an upload happening. You have to keep the enemies off of this spot while you're doing it, otherwise it becomes interrupted. So most of the time, all you have to really worry about is the Adi. They'll run forward and make it really hard for you to do your mission, but otherwise you just kind of stand here, let it upload. And you get little points for it, for doing your mission, which I really appreciate. Getting a... Oh, that's a grenade. That's not good.
Lost shield.
somebody else standing in this area that I can't upload. Fucking addies. There we go. Anyone else? Oh, you. There we go. Now, there is also a time limit. You can see it up in the top right-hand corner. Just above where the data transfers are. So you got to complete all 3 of them. For you to get the bonus points. So for every when you complete an objective, you do get an amount of bonus points, which do help. You get more XP for doing more of the mission. You get more. Basically, you get a nice little sort of bump to your mission XP for doing all of the side content and helping as much as you can. There's somebody else here. Oh, you. It's annoying that this corner counts as being in the terrain.
Lost shield.
Hang in there, Apex.
That's that complete. We got one more objective to do. You get more points for completing the objectives quickly. However, when you're on a one-person team like I am right now, it's basically impossible to get them done quickly. Some of them are harder to do than others. There's a object retrieval mission, which is a nightmare when you're solo. But there's also ones that are much easier when you're solo. We got an objective score marker because we've been doing the objective.
Block line of sight. Shields are compromised. Block line of sight.
And oh, there's an Audi that got in.
Upload complete. Good job,
There we go.
Apex.
Grabbing cover.
Hang in there, Apex.
We only got one bronze star for it because it took a long time to do, but I don't particularly care about getting the full thing. That's just objective score extra.
Get down. Shield down.
Teammate injured.
So you do have ways to bring yourself up when you're solo. You only get, I think I get 3 medipacks a thing because I have a special unlock. Which you get from a random loot box, unfortunately. But it does mean that I can pop back up 3 times a match, and that's usually enough to get me through a match. Also, it's best never to leave yourself exposed for more than one position, which is kind of why this map is perfect for solo play. Because you can kind of sit down here,
3 left. Go get 'em.
and there's only a few places they can go to hit you.
Single enemy left.
As long as you take out the grenade users,
Enemies down. Keep your guard
you're
up.
pretty good.
Nice work.
Also, I do like how all of the characters have their own unique voices
Enemies
as well,
incoming.
which I believe was a thing in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer too. That every single character that you could play had a unique voice. I think the Krogan might be on their way here. Oh, there's also a pariah. Oh, someone else has spawned in. Hello. We're not on our own anymore. That's cool. I didn't realize that until I looked. Saw that there was actually somebody else in the team with me. You have a friend. Correct. Low ammo. Oh, we got a hack again. Okay, that's not too bad. So hacking is different than uploading. Hacking usually just means stay in one place until you finish the hack. It's got him in the face. Basically all of it. Oh, they're using the Sidewinder, the revolver. Huh. Oh, wow. does get pretty intense, you know. Like it's always a good time, but it does get pretty intense when you're trying to get to the end. 20 seconds left. We get an extraction point for it. Very good. And that means that we get all of our XP and everything else. Also, I should turn on my XP boosters. So you do get like a bunch of XP boosters because this is not only is this the deluxe edition, so it gives you a bunch of like extra multiplayer stuff for free, but you also get the ME3 and DA Inquisition loyalty bonuses because I have both of those games on my list, I think, or on like something that I have. So like they give you a little bonus for that. We leveled up. Oh wow, they're at 34,000 Apex rating, by the way. The Apex rating usually just means that you have a bunch of stuff unlocked and you have a bunch of things. So let me go to my character customization here and we go to our consumables. So you have consumables, they're boosters, they're progression boosters. So for example, there's ones that give you 50% extra XP, 75% extra XP, and 100% extra XP. You get like 10 or you get 10 of these, I think, is for free for getting the deluxe edition. And you can also do a second booster. I don't think you can stack XP boosters, however, though. No, you cannot stack XP boosters, which is fair. But as you can see over here, I have the amount of things I own and things I'm carrying. We've got 3 more level up points. Let's grab Aerial Assault level 3, which gives me more HP and armor. 25% more health, 25% more shields, 50% damage resistance when airborne, 30% melee damage. Confirm those skill points. We have 9,000 credits to spend. I'm half tempted to switch over to a shotgun, honestly, in my secondary slot. Yeah, we'll see. What's this? What's the package I have? Stronghold increases my shields by 20% and reduces shield regeneration rate by 70. That's right, yeah. Let's go to the store here. We can grab a basic pack. Let's just see if we can pick up anything interesting out of it. The Humane Engineer, nothing else. Cool. There's also the item store. So if you'll see up in the top right hand corner next to my MP credits, there are mission funds. Mission funds you gain from doing Apex missions. You also gain them from, I think, Apex missions in the main game. So you can get stuff like shotgun amps or specific things like omnicapacitors, which increases your tech power damage and power recharge rate, and like an operative package which increases gun damage and tech power damage. You can get an engineering kit, grenade capacity. You can get an ultra rare weapon for 960 things. You can get a rare weapon for 120. These are all random, so you can get like random characters, random weapon mods. You can get a character respec. You can buy experience enhancers, by the way. You can buy like tier 3 experience enhancers, tier 2. You can buy revive packs, cover RPGs, and there's the rewards. We got a free basic pack for whatever reason. I don't know. We'll open it though and we'll find out what's in it. Targeting VI. Oh, a new pistol. The Carnifex pistol. Maybe I'll stick that on my character. Oh look, new character. And you can mod it from here, I believe. Yeah, magazine and scope. And then we can go for it. I'll show you guys the actual like characters in it once we're finished with this mission. I want to like actually find some time to do. We can do that when we exit this mission because we've played 2 missions already. Well, 3 missions already. Two and a bit. And I'll show you guys what the actual character loadouts look like. Because some characters, obviously, they sort of follow the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer methodology of trying to give you like reasons to use other characters if you have different playstyles, which is fair. I just hit
Hostile
M to open a
territory,
map.
people. Secure this position and stay sharp.
I've been playing too much Pathfinder.
Out of the sky! Grabbing cover! Grabbing cover!
As you can see, these missions are a lot more, well, they're a lot more manageable even with just one other person.
3 more to go.
Given that they're balanced around the idea of having 4 people. You know?
We're down to 1.
Though I will say, and this is something that I've just noticed, is that the fact that we still get new players for this game playing the multiplayer
Be ready.
after all this time is kind of cool, honestly. The fact that we're still getting new people buying Mass Effect Andromeda and playing it, you know.
Enemies headed your way.
Let's run! Shields are compromised.
While I'm being it's Andromeda, I don't think Andromeda's that bad. That's a conversation we can get into when I'm actually playing the single player in November. But I think as a game, I think it's perfectly serviceable. I think it's a perfectly reasonable 7
Enemies
out of
clear.
10.
Stay alert.
They don't have the multiplayer in the remasters, no. So that's something that people wanted them to do. They wanted them to add back in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer
Picking up
into the
classified data on the
remasters.
Scourge. Upload it before they lock us out.
But they never did it. And at this point, people don't think they will do it.
Lost shield!
Fragment uploaded.
Get down! Shields are compromised.
Nearly through.
They're firing.
You think EA would have taken the opportunity to make more money? Here's the thing. I am 99% sure that if EA had just ported Mass Effect 3's multiplayer over to Mass Effect Legendary Edition and had it be the exact same with the loot boxes and stuff, people would have been a lot less interested in playing it. I think they would have had to port it over
Data
with a
receipt.
new
That's a
progression
Almost done.
method. And I'm not sure how they would have done that, but I think they would have had to basically change it. Not necessarily from the ground up, but they'd have to have changed quite a bit about the progression in the game to make it more palatable. But maybe they just wouldn't have cared about it. Like, well, you're getting it for free, so...
Lock line of sight.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Also, part of the reason might have been that Mass Effect 3's multiplayer is still up. You can still play Mass Effect 3's multiplayer right now if you own Mass Effect 3. I think on any platform you can still play Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I don't know if it's official or if it's like
Enemies incoming.
or if it is or if it's fan made or something like that. But I know it exists.
Grabbing cover. Shields down. Out of the sky. Shields are compromised.
Three more to go. That hurt them. Be ready.
We did it.
I mean, it would have been interesting to see how people would have reacted to the idea of, hey, guess what? Mass Effect 3's multiplayer is
Enemies
releasing,
headed your way.
but you've also got to start from zero with none of your previously spent money, right? Like, if you were someone who spent money on Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, for example, and you wanted to jump back into it on Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and they were like, hey, sorry, but we can't port over your progress, I don't know how many people would be as interested at that point.
Teammate injured.
I'll be right there. Grabbing cover. Shields are compromised.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Only one more.
All clear for now.
We did it.
Nice. Upload again, okay. Where do we gotta hang out this time?
We're picking up classified data on the Scourge. Upload it before they lock us out.
Grabbing cover. Lost shield. Lock line of sight.
I am being gaggle fucked in here. Okay. That's better.
Cover. Get down.
Fragment uploaded. Nearly through.
I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
Shields are compromised. Grabbing cover. Lost shields. I'm low on ammo.
Upload complete. Well done, team. Hang in there, Apex.
Adi again.
Lost shields.
Squad member down.
Current effects is pretty good.
Get safe.
Three left. Go get them.
Lost shields. They're shooting.
Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
Right, that's the end of that. Now we're on this. We're at the extraction wave now.
Shuttle incoming. Get to the extraction zone.
Out of the sky. Get down. Lock line of sight. Lost shields. Get down. Shields are compromised. Get down.
All targets down.
Right.
Everyone
Cool.
standing. Drinks are on me.
That's another well-played mission. I'm gonna actually check that real quick. 1 second while I do a quick bit of Google foo. Are the Mass Effect 3 servers still up? Still active, yes. Yes, it's still up. Cool. So, I'm going to just do this real quick. And then I'm going to exit the current lobby because I want to show you guys this. So, character selection. You start the game with every single bronze character you see here. So, the female soldier, the male soldier. They both have the same skill set. They both have frag grenade, turbocharge, and concussive shot. There is the female vanguard, which is charge, nova, and shockwave. The male vanguard is the same. There's the female engineer, which is cryo beam, assault turret, and overload. And the male engineer is the same. Female adept, pulse, singularity, shockwave, same as the male adept. Sentinel is throw, barricade, energy drain, same as the male sentinel. The female infiltrator, sticky grenade, tactical cloak, incinerate. And the male infiltrator is sticky grenade, tactical cloak, incinerate. The Turian soldier gives you fortify, turbocharge, and frag grenade. The Krogan vanguard gives you charge, fortify, and nova. The Krogan engineer gives you overload, assault turret, and incinerate, which is by far one of the best loadouts in the game. The Asari sentinel gives you backlash, throw, and energy drain, which is not very good. The Solarian infiltrator gives you sticky grenade, tactical cloak, and energy drain, which is pretty decent. The Asari adept gives you throw, annihilate, and lance. This is one of the best ones because throw and annihilate work with lance as a primer. The Krogan mercenary is flamethrower, fortify, and flak cannon. The Turian Havoc trooper gives you incinerate, turbocharge, and flak cannon. I like the fact that they have incinerate because that is a anti-fire ability, which is quite nice. Turbocharge and flak cannon are okay. I'm not the biggest fan of flak cannon, but it does work for area denial of soft troops. The Asari Huntress gives you throw, stealth grid, and lance. Stealth grid is a very difficult one to make work with a random group because it does affect an entire party, but it is quite nice. The Angaran Insurgent gives shield boost, assault turret, and trip mine. The Solarian Architect is has a remnant VI, barricade, and incinerate. This is a very cool class when it comes to its loadout. The Turian Agent is recon visor, tactical cloak, and flamethrower. We actually do have this class, so I can show you what the recon visor does. Activate an augmented reality display that highlights nearby enemies regardless of walls or covers. Also allows projectile-based weapons to penetrate through cover, which is what this is. Enhanced vision range, penetration damage, duration, and recharge time. There's also apex training and support systems. Let's move back to you. There is the Batarian Scrapper, who is concussive shot, snap freeze, and flak cannon. Batarians were added after the release of the game, so this guy is actually not in the game when it released because Batarians were not actually in the game. So this is the only, I think, instance of a HD Batarian you'll ever see. Human Juggernaut, snap freeze, fortify, shockwave. Human Artificer, cryo beam, revenant VI, invasion. Human Commando, singularity, turbocharge, and warp. Human Guardian, backlash, shield boost, and warp. Now the ultra rare classes are the Asari Duelist, backlash, charge, and lance, very good skills. The Angara Avenger, sticky grenade, stealth grid, and Avenger Strike. Solarian Operator, invasion, shield boost, and overload. The Human Kineticist, pull, throw, lance. The Batarian Vanguard, charge, annihilate, flak cannon. The Angara Exemplar, overload, barricade, and energy drain. And the Krogan Gladiator, pull, annihilate, and nova. The Batarian Vanguard, I've been told, is very good. I've never actually had this guy's class. So there are 2 Batarians available. These guys would have been part of... I assume these guys would have been introduced in a more interesting part of the DLC if we ever got it, because they are part of the Kila Salai... not the Kila Salai, the Kiasia arc. And of course they are quite cool looking when it comes to design. We do have multiple of the... We actually have more rare classes than we have uncommon classes unlocked. But yes, when you boot the game and you have nobody unlocked, you start with the entire selection of humans basically here at the top of the page. and these guys you have to unlock from getting them in the loot boxes. Shepard did kill a lot of them. Listen, Shepard killed a lot of Batarians, but there was also like, how many was there? I think there was 7,000 or 8,000 of them on the Kila Sia, I think. That's increased recharge speed. That's absolutely worth it. Confirm and exit. So if we pull this, actually I'm going to go into my store here. Hang on. So the reserves pack contains 5 random items or characters, including his 2 that are better with a higher chance of characters. It costs 10,000 credits. The extra pack is 5,000, 50,000 I should say. Technical mods pack is 20. Advanced pack is 20. So we can only get the basic pack, which is kind of shit, but I mean it's fine. We got the male adept. We got the engineer. We also unlocked. We also level up a little bit there. Biotic power amp. The supply pack just contains 1 of every single supply plus a booster, which can be nice when you're using up your supply regularly. Also, I believe oh, cool. It's a Turian strike team. So this rewards you with 5 mission funds, bronze credit loot box, bronze material loot box. Those go to the Pathfinder, meaning I do not get those. They go to your Scott or Sarah Ryder, who you're using during this playthrough. The mission rewards, however, come to me, so I get 5 mission funds for it. So if I send Inda out on that mission in an hour and 40 minutes, however long it is, I'll get access to that. Also, I believe if you flip these, they do tell you about things. About like what's about the character. Let me show you, by the way. If I go in, let me just go into my collections here. Let me just. How do I? Is there a way for me to mark these? God, I wish there was a way for me to mark all of these as completed, or viewed at least. But there's so many weapons in this game. There's also ones that have like special effects that you have to like roll for in the super expensive crates and stuff. Oh, it's ridiculous. I would love to know how many people have actually spent money on this kind of thing. Like actually spent like sizable amounts of money on this. It's probably more people than I'd like to admit. So there's bonus stats as well, which depending on the type of character you play. So for example, since I've been playing a lot of the Turian Vanguard Trooper, when you hit this, which I believe is the amount of XP they need to hit level 20, the max, you get like a little bit of bonus max health, a little bit of bonus max regeneration, bonus max shields and health regeneration delay, and all power recharge speeds. Those are nice. But if I go into character selection here, let me pick a character who I have a lot of. I have 2 of them. Oh, actually, this is perfect. The Asari Adept. So if I select this character and then I customize them, since I've gotten this character 3 times in the random selection thing, you get actually more points to spend. So you get like a few extra points you can spend on stuff, which is nice. Annihilation needs to be at level 2. There we go. And you also... Now let me just confirm and exit this. Yes. When you go to... Yes. When you go to character customization, when you go to appearance here, you can see there's actually more options here available. So you can adjust skin tone. Like you can have like different skin toned Asaris, which is kind of cool. You can change the color of their armor. Let's go with something a little bit more. Yeah, that looks nice. I think that looks okay. So you can customize things, but if I go to here to pattern select, I can't. And you're probably wondering why that is. Well, in order for me to unlock the next level of character things, higher character ranks unlock more colors and patterns, gain higher ranks of characters by purchasing packs in the store. So for example, I only have Turian Havoc Trooper 1, which means that I only have the basic customization, which is skin tone and armor tone 1 and 2, I think it is. Yeah, it's color tint 1 and 2, and then skin tone. That's it. That's all the customization you get. It's fine, you know? Alright, let's do it. Let's jump back into another few. We'll do a couple more, and then we might call it, just because it's getting close to about 4.5 hours. Maybe I'll do 2 or 3 more missions. Shepard did kill a lot of Batarians. Shepard did kill a lot of Batarians, but so did the Reapers. But you have to remember, and the Andromeda mission set off... set off in 2185.
Clear the area and lock
So that
it
was
down.
before the Arrival DLC
Enemies
as well.
headed your way.
Let's get hopping.
Ow.
Lost the shield. Shields are compromised.
Three more to go.
Single enemy left.
Enemies down. Keep your guard up.
Take a breath, team.
Enemies incoming.
Let's get hopping.
You know what I will say? The amount of work that the EA,
Grabbing
that
cover.
BioWare's Montreal team put into making the gunplay in this game feel good is very obvious. Because the gunplay in this game feels really fun. All the guns feel unique. There's a responsiveness to them. Like, you know, I feel like with guns like this, because this is basically an LMG. It's got 99 rounds per magazine, or I should say thermal clip.
Grabbing cover.
It feels like I'm fighting against the gun's recoil with my mouse, and it feels good, you know. And the movement's smooth. The game itself has a lot of fun, like options when it comes to movement. The shoulder hot swapping is smooth and quick.
Grabbing cover. Lock
Just
line
3
of
hostiles
sight.
remaining.
Last hostile.
Enemies cleared. Stay alert.
Damn straight.
Nice. Oh, devices. Oh god, that's going to be annoying.
The enemy's tapping into civilian comm traffic. We need to take out their uplink devices.
Oh, fucking Adi.
Enemy tech shut down.
Where's the next one? Over there. Oh, it's below me. It's in this.
Out of the sky.
One problem gone.
Out of the sky.
Almost done.
Here's the last one. Oh, missed.
Lost shield. Grabbing cover.
All enemy devices shut down. Good job.
Shield down. Lock line of sight. Shield down. Lock line of sight.
Three left. Go get them.
Get down. Last hostile.
That hurt them.
There we go.
Be ready.
That wasn't too bad. We got there. We are out of our instant
Enemies
heals though.
incoming.
Grab some sky, people. Grabbing cover. Shields are compromised. User compromised. One target still up.
Would have been a hell of a waste if I'd been knocked down there and I'd been like, okay, now I gotta use one of my heals on a round that isn't that difficult.
Nice job, Apex.
Get
Keep it
destroyed.
going.
Take a breath, team.
Enemies incoming.
Fire up jets. Out of the sky. Block line of sight.
Three more to go.
One target still up.
Good. Stay sharp.
Take a breath, team.
Wave completed. One more special wave. Oh, retrieval. Oh, that's cringe. That might kill us. That means we have to go pick up items, bring it back to
Recovery
base,
requested.
and then
OP
drop them
can
off.
recover objects of interest.
And it is not fun.
Block line of sight.
Wanted to make sure that I got the Hydra, because those are a bastard to take out with anything else when you don't have like big weapons. Now we gotta run because we're slow, because we're carrying this goddamn thing.
Got the drop.
Oh, fuck, what just happened?
User compromised.
Oh my god.
User compromised.
Teammate
Yep.
injured.
Saw that coming.
Get down. Lost shields.
Yeah, this is done. I think we're about to lose here.
I'm reading a flat line.
Unless I just give up on the extra objective, which is entirely possible.
User compromised.
Because when you go down holding the objective, it goes back to where you had it.
Block line of sight. Shields down.
I'm reading a flat line.
That's it. Oh no, we have one more. That's right, we have one more. Might as well use it.
Grabbing cover. Shields are compromised. Block line of sight. Block shield.
Teammate
Yep.
injured.
That's it. We're done. Unfortunately, we don't have any other way to deal with this. We just gotta have to. When it comes to retrieval, you either gotta hold out for the time, or you just gotta give up on it and be like, okay, that's fine. We're done. This guy's about to stomp me out. Yep. And then we're going to get an end game
Combat
screen.
losses. Mission failed.
And that's it. So I will say that there are certain things in the multiplayer that are definitely harder to do when you're on your own. That is the mission that is the secondary objective that is basically impossible to do when you're on your own, unless you're a super high level character with a load of really good weapons. And obviously I'm not that. My character's like level 6. So they don't get a bunch of things, unfortunately. We do level up. Let's go ahead and spend those points, and then we can see what the next thing is. So we got 4 points now. We'll grab the extra health and shields. So now we have 50% extra health, 50% extra shields, which is quite good. That puts our... What does that put our shields and weapons at? I think it'll tell us when I go to our character selection here. So for example, the Turian soldier, they are supposed to be a full-on tank. 500 health, 275 shield. We have 750 health, 525 shield. By the way, shields in this game are notably lower than they are in Mass Effect 3. In Mass Effect 3, I could have shields up to 1500. That's just not really a thing in this game. But that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's all we're going to do for the day, guys. I think that's it. It's another hour and 15 minutes of recording. I think we had a good time today. I had a fun time playing a little bit of Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. We'll play more of it in the future when it comes to the N7-day replay. We're also going to have some fun with maybe a community day here or there. Maybe the odd Saturday we might come on and do some demos and then do this to end the day. But I'll be sure to see you guys next time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what let me know if you guys played any Andromeda multiplayer and what was your favorite character class in that game. Mine, as you can see here, is the Turian Havoc Trooper. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.